Rahu in the 7th house is a great placement where Rahu's focus is on everybody else. Rahu in the 7th house is about whoever you meet on a day-to-day basis, whoever on a day-to-day basis you deal with. You have a strong hunger to be able to relate to them, to do something for them, to be able to help them, and to have a strong bond with them. But because you're so focused on almost everybody who comes in your life that you want to do something for them, you want to have good relation for them, your expectations from them are also high, which means you also expect them to be also friendly, also to love you back, also to support you back. So the hunger and the greed is also to be able to extract from others because you feel you're giving them. You are contributing so much. But because the others may not be able to give you to the extent that you are able to give, so there is always this feeling that I'm getting less from the people that I'm working with or who I'm doing things for. Your immediate family, especially a spouse relation, because 7th house is the house of relationship, that comes into the picture. And sometimes because you are doing more, or it gives you the feeling that you're doing more when you're getting less, so your relationships also suffer. And sometimes the relationship also breaks because there is not enough plus and minus on both the sides. One side is always giving more, one side is not able to give enough. And so a person with Rahu in the 7th house may even go through 2 or 3 multiple relationships before the person may be able to settle down in the life where the person feels that now it is okay. So there are lots of breakups also, a lot of misunderstanding also with the day-to-day associations. It could be somebody who is a boss, it could be your family, which means especially a spouse, it could be a partner at work, it could be somebody who's a colleague at work who you work very closely with. And so your relationship even at work may not be the greatest, and any partnership that you get into will be an unusual partnership. Even at business, at work, the way you work may be different from generally others in the same business may work. Your relationship with your spouse may be slightly unusual. Spouse may even come from a different religion, different community, different caste, and the relationship could be also unusual. Sometimes with Rahu in the 7th house, I see that the man may be a lesser bread earner than the spouse, or the spouse comes from a different environment, different background, or spouse's work could be very, very different from yours. The hours that both the husband and wife work in may be different, because of which the time that they get with each other is less. So you're always wanting more time with your spouse and you're not getting enough. And that's why you're always wanting something more from the relationship or whoever you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but always have the feeling that you're getting lesser. However, the partnerships could be very, very unusual. They could be very, very, rewarding also. The challenge, the flip side sometimes is because it also tends to create the misunderstanding between the partners, between whoever you are dealing with. So there may be many breakups, or there may be many challenges. So there may be always this feeling that, am I being misled? Am I getting enough? So with anybody who you work with, or you're having a partnership, or with your spouse, there is always this feeling that I am not getting as much as, I am contributing. So if you have Rahu in the 7th house, it could give you a lot of good results from your partner, from people that you work on a day-to-day basis. And these people, you may be wanted by everybody else. Everybody wants a piece of you. However, the flip side is also you may not get as much as you are contributing. So be a little careful how much you are giving versus how much you are receiving with Rahu on the 7th.